Well, you can't see Addie Bear, but she's right here. She's, say hello, Addie. Say hi. Addie, say hi. No, she's not saying hi to you. We are doing the videos for today, waiting for Amy to come home. Then we're probably going to go to lunch at some point. But for right now, it's the Addie and Daddy show. We're here talking about the aged horses now, coming off a great night, great week, great summer, to be honest. And it's still going. It's just in the fledgling, just in its fledgling stage right now. So let's talk about the aged horses. Brave World fourth the other night. I assume he's back in to go. I'm a little embarrassed. I don't know if he is, but can't imagine there'd be any reason not to. Travis was happy. Harry was happy. Horse race good. That was a mix of preferred 2 and 3. He's somewhere in the middle. If they had a preferred 2.5, he'd probably fit good in there. He has his moments where he is a preferred 2 horse, but a great race from him last night. Compass Rose DC. First overs, she just always finds a way to be first over this filly. I don't know why. 100 over as good as he could, and she just got picked off for first and second, but race good. She'll be good all summer long for us, I would imagine. Cruising in Style, race good again last week. Continues to put up good numbers. Once in a while he gets in those tougher classes, and I've said, we need consistency, but he's been consistent his last 2, so let's look at it and see how he does this week. Don't believe me, just watch. Continues to race good. Now last week he was in a short field, 4 wide around the last turn, just not a good position to be in with in a short field, but that was racing. There's nothing you could do. Travis drove the horse as good as he could. I would have moved him 4 wide there also. He was better than the horse coming 3 wide. You got to get moving. I think it was the right move. It just, the front end, it just got everything his own way, and he was the favorite. What are you going to do? Globe Trotting, I said this in the opening. I think this is the best horse I've ever had. First over, second in 52 and 2 yesterday, and raced incredibly well. I think this mare has got such a bright future for us. I'm just really, really, really pleased with everything that has taken place with Globetrotting and how durable and tough she is. Just such a good horse. Miss Brampton Beast, what are you gonna do? She's an underachiever, but she continues to bang away. Broke a hobble last week, or hobble hanger. This is the second time she broke a hobble hanger. What are the odds of that? She'll be back at it again tonight. Path of Totality is slowly falling in love with Scioto Downs. I thought she was a little flat. We scoped her after. Her throat was a little red. Just have to work on that. But there was no blood, no mucus, just a little bit of redness. So we can work on that. Raced good the other day. I think she's better from off the pace. I think she should have won the other night, but I think maybe from off the pace she could have. So front end, 2-hole, 3-hole, probably better for her. The 2 and 3-hole. She'll race on the front, but I think she is better hunting other horses. So we'll see next week. Spend that money now. Here's a huge update. She's actually coming over here. Can't get her raced in Ontario. The damn class isn't going. Another just victim of circumstance. I'm going to bring her over here. We might race her in the condition claimer. She is for sale, and we will sell her. But this is a filly we kept a race in that 15 claimer. Now there's a 70, and race her right up into it, and it's not filling. I think I was right, but I'm wrong. So just as I said, a victim of circumstance. So Spend That Money is actually coming to Ohio. There's not really anything for her at Northfield Park, but there is at the Meadows. So we'll race her a couple of times. I suspect somebody will scoop her up after that. Spirit of Dio, beware. I told everybody she had a good shot to win the other night. It was pretty clear. I just drove her horrendous the week before. Got a decent steer the other night and jogged. Now, I will tell you, beware. She usually goes on a vicious tear after she wins like this. So I think although I said that was the best race of her life, I think there's probably a very good chance she'll eclipse that next week. What that means, where she's in, where she goes, how she does, I don't know. Just beware. Stonebridge Simba, 7-hole tonight. This is a horse, as White Tiger moves to Massachusetts, which he will in the coming week or so. Now, the shipper's saying it might be Thursday till he leaves now. Well, his class goes on Thursday, so I asked the shipper, Mr. Dubois, if he could wait until after he races, because I know Tim really wants a chance to race him in the numbers at 5,500. So that's what we might do this week, but he is leaving for Massachusetts either before the race or directly after the race. So we'll see how that plays out this week. But Stonebridge Simba may move into that class at the Meadows. Yes, he's racing fine here, but we can and will bounce him back and forth. This is a 2-hour ship. It's not really a big deal between the Meadows and Northfield. Timo Houdini, I didn't get a chance to respond back to Steve Boston. So if he watches these videos, I apologize. He said, great mile. I took him off Lasix, finished third in 56. That's good. He looked like he raced great. West 52nd. Poor mile the other night, but I saw him. He was a little off. He wasn't sound in the turns. That's what cost this horse the race. You know, you could see him hike a little bit in the turns. So Jason and the veterinarian had formulated a plan. Think right hind ankle, which makes sense, and do him over his back. So I think you're going to see an improved West 52nd. He's done this before to us. He'll throw in clunkers and then come back swinging. So I expect a better performance from him this week. White Tiger, as I said, just told you guys he's heading to Massachusetts, but whether that takes place before or after a race on Thursday at the Meadows will be simply up to the shipper. Not White Tiger, not me, not Tim. When he has a clear shipping lane from the Meadows or Northfield to Plain Ridge, because that is a long ship, then that's when he'll be leaving. If the shipper will give us the time to race him Thursday, then we'll race him Thursday. There's no reason not to. Quite frankly, he's racing great. I just think with the watered down competition, new racetracks, spark him up, get him back alive, I think we could be seeing a good White Tiger. He's steering better, racing better, and feeling more confident than he ever has. Now, that may not translate on the track the way we hope all the time, but that doesn't change the fact, and the fact is pretty clear that he is racing better. Now you can put him on the gate. Now you can do what you want with him. You still can't leave as good as we hope, but that's racing. And then, yes, through the 7th night, I schooled him in 55 or 56. He trained good middle of the week. But you guys know, you're going to see the video Monday. I'm not going out of there with yes from post 7. We're going to race him tonight from off the pace. He's not usually that great from off the pace, but you got to play the hand you're dealt. I always say that. You guys know what I mean. So, yes, we'll probably be raced easy tonight. Those are your aged horses. We're going to get into the 2-year-olds and 3-year-olds in just a second.